but we should not be holier than the Pope. There are other things that are involved. For instance, the interpretation of the conductor. If he plays the Mozart with a bigger orchestra, or you have trumpets who are maybe not very intelligent, and they play like, you know, like the fanfare, like the wind band. It needs to fit one way or another. It needs to fit always the music, but it also needs to fit the circumstances. So anything that has some sort of rhythmical quality, because the wood of course has a rhythmical quality, you can use. So you can also use something like this is leather with inside a little bit of cork and then a little bit of felt, and then there is this leather around it. And I did not quite bring all my notes. But anyway, as long as it has the kind of sound that fits the music, that's always what you need to go for. Alright, but normally I would play with wood. Unless maybe it's a very sort of maestoso beginning where I think, okay, here the wood sounds too ticky, you know, and then you can just take something else that works also. But look for the right sound. Small drums, low range, that's very important. It's the low range of the drum. You understand, if you play on a G on this one is the same as to play a C almost on this one. You know, this is a piccolo. Huh? So you see, it sounds much darker than. So we have DC, bum, bum, bum. The small drums would, because the head is much more relaxed when you hit the head, they would stop buzzing much easier because they are just relaxed. Doom. The sound is shorter. This one will sound for ages. And that, you know, 25 years ago, everybody played a C on that one. So the thing is, it's not anymore really what Mozart heard. Well, if you play an instrument and Mozart cannot recognize it anymore as, yeah, but that's not what I want, you know. I want that kind of sound. So try to sort of remember and go from that perspective. Okay. 4 months before, right?
It's more a feeling that I can make the small ritardando a little bit cleaner with my right hand.
Okay, yeah, good. Okay, well that's a good answer, you see. There should be a musical reason to do stuff. And you gave a musical reason, so fine. I would feel that when you play, you know, bam, bam, bam. In a way, this sort of festive moment, like it's the end of the overture, and then plop, 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 the opera starts. And it would be really nice if you would. So, one hand playing If the music asks for it, do it. If the music asks for two-hand playing, do it. At least try to get to know the music in such a way that it tells you what hands to use. A technical thing can be a reason, if it's really difficult, a technical thing, boom, 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 you see, like you play. But when you do like ram, ting, pa 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 pa, boom, boom, boom. But it might also be like, I'm bored, actually I want to retire, I've been playing for 4 years.
For that I'm a little bit.
Yeah, good, good. So, then the music, ram, ting, pa ta ta ta, ting, pa, ram, pom, 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 you see. The two-hand, ram, pom, 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 pom. There is a musical, almost it's the theater, the ballet that fits the music. See, and this one, huh? Yeah, well, you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not important. It's not important, and it is. If you're playing really well, you can try to work with this kind of stuff also, because it does give a different kind of. Yeah, good, very well done. Actually, very well done, very neat also. You're a very precise guy, I think. Yeah, good.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's good. So Koen is a very precise guy. Is his strong point and his weak point. See, because you let this privilege, you make this more important than the music still. Now you must learn to be extremely precise, but still there, go for it, just run. So, we have a subito forte here. I need this to become a surprise. I was talking about Beethoven 9 yesterday. This subito forte is boom, 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 pa 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 pa, like a surprise. Yeah? Can have a little bit more energy. Tam tadam was really well played, can be even a little bit more solistic. This note is always a difficult one. How to play? I would say, just play what's there. It's the same dynamic as before. Forte, just play it shorter. Ram, bam, bam. And I mean shorter is not a question of dampening as well, play it faster. So, you were not here yesterday, yeah?
No.
Good. So the way to play a short note is to play it faster. It will help always. Good. Can you play the piano? Yeah? Good. So that's, let's say, in terms of how can I play that the best, snare drum quality, that's a nice way of playing. But the music is can you play it in one phrase? Like, it's a one phrase bar, yeah? But you can play with the double right. Good, good, good. That's it, you understand. So instead of playing snare drum, and of course your technique must make sure that when you make this movement it doesn't sound too loud. Yeah? But it's so nice, you can rum, blum, 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 yeah, good. Let's do it one more time. It was actually quite nice. Piano. Piano notes, remember, I'm not sure if I told you, but sometimes I have these ideas and I write them down and then I forget it again. And I remember that piano means small dynamic. Fortissimo means very big dynamic. Forte, big. So it's not only loud, it's not on the scale of, earthquakes. It can actually also mean the scale of earthquakes. The fortissimo is like explosion. And the pianissimo is like a mosquito doing this. So, small notes. Can you play really small notes? There's some note.